Hi everyone. Thank you for watching A Touch of Tarot. I have my setup a little different here. I don't know exactly why. Maybe things are changing. I got a new deck today and I did not expect it to connect with me so well. I've pulled multiple messages from it today. This is the Game of Thrones deck, by the way. And yes, I was into Game of Thrones for a bit. And the last, who knows how many seasons I have not watched. But I do have a connection to the strength of the energy and energies, I should say, from the characters in that movie or TV show. So after pulling, the same message in different ways multiple times, and yes, often the Empress was coming up. Oh wow, with the High Priestess, this is amazing because this is exactly how they were coming up. I'm going to get right into this and fill you in along the way because this is going to be something deep. I already know because of this what's showing up already. So I'm going to leave this and start with the first question I had. How does the masculine feel about the divine feminine? And how did it happen? Did they flip over? Let me just try and remember how this happened. No, I think it just opened up in some way because I'm trying to remember because the point is the story went a few cards in. So what happened is the Queen of Cups came out. Now, if I ask how does the masculine feel about the divine feminine and the Queen of Cups comes out, the first thing I pay attention to is how deep the energy of this person is, masculine or feminine, okay? Sure, it can be a water sign. We all know this. But the energy of this person is extremely deep, in touch, grounded, calming, natural. I should say naturally gifted is what I get. This person knows what they're feeling. They're in touch with their feelings. So this masculine is quite aware of his feelings in a sensible way, not overly emotional about it. For this masculine energy I'm asking about, how does this masculine feel? This masculine has a lot going on in his mind because he feels everything. This energy, the Queen of Cups, is someone that feels for everything and everyone. This masculine can also be mourning someone that was part of his family, and this energy keeps on coming up, and I actually only am picking up on this now as I'm noticing the fact that this energy is praying over a tree trunk. Trees are about foundation and family, so that's why I say that. Clearly that tree has been cut. It's gone. The stump is still there, so there's, still memories. There's still parts of it that linger in the physical world. This person could be very connected to a disconnection with that cup over there in the distance, but very grounded and connected to something that was lost. But how does this masculine feel about the divine feminine? Deeply in love. Deeply in love. Especially when this card was right below it. And as soon as I saw that, the Four of Spears, I knew right away. This person, this masculine energy feels It's beyond a connection. It's undescribable what is felt between the two of you. There's times when you will be together or have been, but one day in the future for sure, you will look at everything and you guys will just not even know what to say. I just read here our story. I don't know, my eyes do that to me sometimes, our story. When you guys think back on your story one day, you're like, all I feel is you're gonna cry almost, like together. Just because it's like, where did we come from? How did this happen? How did all of this go right? So I had to take out both cards when I saw that. And I didn't plan on doing this reading live. I was just asking the same questions again. And again, below, nope, not here. Below, and I mean, it could have been that because the Empress has been showing up as the other woman, also the Queen of Wands. In all the readings I was asking for the collective energy through these cards, like I was just connecting. So anyhow, what was under the Four of Wands energy, Spears it's called here, is the Queen of Spears. So the Queen of Wands. So right away I got the message that there is clearly someone interfering with this happening. It also shows why the masculine is bowed down, praying. That energy is praying for guidance, for help. Maybe even for help from this energy that's been disconnected, that's been lost, that's been passed away. It can be anyone. Mother, father, grandma, grandpa, whoever they were close to. They're actually, this masculine energy is actually handling this quite balanced in some ways. I just feel an energy. Well, they could be a little happier. They're not very happy. Deep inside, they're not. There's no sun. So when the Queen of Wands comes up behind, you know, this beautiful energy, Queen of Cups, Four of Spears, Four of Wands, I know that this is saying there is another woman. There is a woman, the Queen of Spears. And, you know, even now that we separate this from the masculine energy and we look at it as two separate women, you even see the difference in energy. I love my Leos, but I'm just going to describe this energy here. Very confident. Feeling very powerful. Feeling like the center of attention. This is someone who is, you know, I want to say energetically, you know, for this reading, for who I'm picking up on, take it as it comes out. This is actually, we're getting two queens here. One of them is sad and lonely. The other one is not so sad, not so lonely, but still alone. There's paintings on the wall, sure. Let me take a good look at this. I see what's going on here. So people look at this woman as, when it comes to the masculine, someone they notice her to be with him. Like this is his girlfriend, his whatever. It doesn't even have to be a girlfriend. She's sitting there alone. But she has people around her that know what she is representing, I guess is the best way to put it. And what she's representing is that she is taken. She's the Queen of Wands, you know? She's popular. People know. So in other words, I'm not saying that the masculine and her are together yet. We're going to look into this because so far I've gotten pretty much the same storyline, but we're going to see what comes here when I do it for everyone. I'm not saying that they're together, but I'm saying that they're known to be together. It's just because there's people here. This is actually her sitting on this pedestal and people looking at her like, oh, there's that person's wife or, queen or, other half. Whereas the person, he's wherever he is, praying for this Four of Wands with the feminine, with the divine feminine, with the woman that's on his mind. Even the colors are matching. And, that's interesting because it's not even the same element. So I said, now, I'm looking at the cards like this and I'm like, so then now what is going to happen? How is this going to happen? And guess what came out? Now, I don't know if it fell in reverse or not. It doesn't matter because I said, I'm not taking reversals for this deck. Not right now. I said it. Because I think it kind of fell on the floor, whatever. It's the Tower. This is what's going to happen. The Tower. Now, this is something particularly the divine feminine knows is going to happen. And look at the color match scheme here again. I do my color energy here in the cards. The Tower is falling on the Queen of Wands. I did not even notice that. I didn't get into it. As soon as these cards came out, I turned it on. Right away. Anyhow, this is something that on this side, the divine feminine knows very strongly. She feels it very strongly. And I also pick up now. I keep on picking up that in October, maybe mid-October, a lot of things started coming out. A lot started coming out in between the masculine in his life. Whatever blockages there may have been there, a lot of things started getting brought to the surface. I guess it was, just post-Scorpio season. And also just, pre-Scorpio season and pre-Mercury retrograde, which I believe is right, we're in it, I believe. But I'm picking up that energy again. And I pick up that the divine feminine could feel this was coming. Some of the divine feminine have been preparing for this, and not in a sense, I'm not quite sure how. I don't feel it was anything evil, but you started getting prepared. It could have been mentally. Because, personal talk right now, when something like this happens, there's going to be space between. Usually, I don't know. We have to see what happens for everyone. Maybe that's what some of you were thinking, because I'm seeing preparation. So this is something that the divine feminine actually sensed coming, and I'm going to also mention this queen here, this woman also knew one way or another that something like this was on the way, and she held herself up very, very proper. She really covered up her intuition, to be honest with you. She was in a bit of denial. She kept an innocent approach, like, no, he wouldn't leave, he wouldn't do that, he wouldn't, you know what I mean? I mean, like, in denial here, thinking he ain't gonna leave me. I don't even feel like she says he wouldn't. Well, yeah, maybe he wouldn't leave. That comes out. But it was this woman actually really truly believed. And like, if I'm talking in the way that I talk to describe the message I'm getting, like, she believed she was the shit. Like, no one's gonna, she did no wrong. But she did. She was actually self-centered energy is what I'm picking up here. A lot of her decisions were based on getting what she wanted. Because she had an image, first of all, that she wanted. Now, the fact that these two cards were popping out again, you guys saw that. Here we go. I'm going to tell you that the energy, the feminine energy coming up with the divine masculine has been the priestess every time. And the energy coming up for the person may be with, the queen may have kids with, so maybe not with him. May just be the person in the third party. Anyhow, it's been the Empress. Mostly, there was one time I picked up the energy of the divine feminine through the Empress, not this karmic energy, So this is just verifying. I'll look where the bottom of the deck is. But this is just verifying where this storyline is going to go, and we're going to get into this much deeper. I also started using this deck. And it was interesting because when I used this deck, when I finally started asking, okay, tell me about how the karmic felt, the Empress came in reverse. And when I first used this deck and I started asking about the karmic, the Empress came in reverse, and that's how I knew that was that person. The messages have been crazy that I've been picking up today. I just haven't had energy. So anyhow, we have the Six of Coins at the bottom, and it's just clarifying that this person has been, handing over here. Look at mostly over here, I'm guessing, because this is the person he's with, and I see the coin going that way. But handing handouts to both. Oops, sorry about that. But that's not how this is going to go. So I'm going to start with the divine feminine. So I'm kind of going to reset this now because we're going to ask questions based on these characters. So when it comes to the High Priestess, well, that came out very quick, but I'm not going to take it just yet. That is the Page of Cups. I want to ask the full question. But that is about someone wanting to make an offer, really rushing into it too, right? Because that just jumped right out. So the High Priestess energy in regards to the divine masculine, how is she feeling right now? How is she feeling right now? The Hermit. And I'll take that for sure. Can you guys see what's going on here? I definitely know for facts that's going on right now because I am doing readings with you ladies, and a lot of you are just stepping right back, not even worrying, not even concerned. Looking into yourself. Seriously. Looking within, finding the light within, having rebirth after rebirth within with that crow energy there. Getting outdoors for some of you, opening new doors in some ways, or looking at things new ways. Looking at things you've turned your back on. So that's what the divine feminines are dealing with right now. The energy of just wanting to retract from all of this. And it is similar to the masculine as well. The divine feminine and the divine masculine are in this very similar energy. And it really seems like the woman here is in her own world. It's not in really a good way, because it's that's what has caused the demise of this relationship. Like, you know, twin flames or soulmates, you were meant to meet 100%. But that's what this relationship was meant for here. To lose someone really good and to learn a lesson for this person. And I'm sure 100% the masculine is learning just as many valuable lessons. Everyone is here. But that's something to look at for the divine feminine. Watch how much attention you put on yourself. It's not about looking a certain way, it's about doing for everyone. It really is. I mean, that's what I personally would say. Go within, and when you go without, touch the masses. So the divine feminine right now is just feeling like a loner. She's going in. But she doesn't feel like a loner because there's the light within her, which is amazing. She feels alone, but very light energetically. At times things get deep. At times she has dark thoughts, and she just stares them down and just stares right at them and comes to realizations. So what are her thoughts in regards to the masculine? From the divine feminine to the masculine. Wow, that's amazing. So in regards to the divine masculine, this Empress energy, the divine feminine, Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, Justice, and the Star. This is saying that the divine feminine, first of all, you're just patiently knowing. There's this energy of knowing this wheel is going to turn for the better. There is a lot of passion, a lot of strength, a lot of determination from outer forces, not just inner forces. It's like there's actually energies working in favor of this union to happen, because this is a blessing with the Sun card. This is something magical. This is something rare. This is like the origami of the universe. And I have actually been having origami messages come to me left, right, and center. It started with me buying a deck of paper because I felt connected to buy it and not realizing it was origami paper. I'll pull some out next time. I put it away with the tarot cards. But when it comes to the divine masculine, this divine feminine knows that this union is so unique, so special, and she knows that both her and this masculine are just waiting patiently because the right time will come. Just as the sun rises daily, there is a certain day set aside for this union to happen. The next two cards that came out in regards to how does she feel about him is we have the Justice card and the Star card. First of all, this is a huge wish. This is something that has been in the works. It's like in the realms. I don't know. There's an energy here where this was meant to come into manifestation. This is meant to come true. This is a dream. It's like a dream before you both even knew this was your dream. It's almost like the Justice and the Star card are like two very powerful energies right now, and they both had the same real dream, and it was a dream that wasn't meant to hurt anyone. It's like they had a dream they didn't really know they were dreaming. They just want to be with a good person, the one that's there for them. It's like common sense. It's like common sense with the Justice card on top of it. It's like, obviously, I want a good person in my life that I care about and love. Whether or not they were speaking about it nonstop, either of you. And some of you, I'm sure you were, especially, you know, the Divine Feminine here. For sure, many of you were more so than the masculine. Where the masculine, I feel his energy was more like, I want someone that's not using me. Does that exist? And there's that star right above him. Beautiful. Okay. So let's see how the masculine energy... Oh, wow. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. I'm not even going to ask. I was going to see how the masculine energy feels about... Look at that. The feminine, because they're right beside each other, pretty much. This is very powerful. This masculine... Once again, I go back to cannot wait to be in your arms. Cannot wait to hold you. I think many of the Divine Feminines right now are feeling everything your masculine is feeling right now. You are literally in twin mode. Whether you want to call yourself the title or not, you're feeling each other. So whatever you want to call it, twin energy, like solar, astronomical, super power right now. I'm hearing like some words in my mind, and it's like you're a part of everything I do, but it's not just the masculine saying it, it's the feminine saying it too. You are one. You and this person are one. You've waited long enough. This person cannot wait to come towards you and be in your arms. I feel that they may be in pause about this, taking it all in, taking all the energy in with this before they make their move. Let me see. Being called, here we go. Some of them are worried that you have actually ran away, left, gone somewhere else, gone to another lover. That will never happen is what I mean, I hate saying that word never, but it pushed itself out of my mouth. Even if you went somewhere, you are hung together. You're hung together. No one's suffering less than the other. Please tell us more about the masculine's feelings right now in regards to the Divine Feminine. Another chunk of cards, really. The bottom of the deck, I will mention, we have the Four of Swords in reverse, and this card I've saw it in reverse twice now, and I consider it the woken card for someone that has awoken. So in regards to his energy, oh, wow, towards the divine feminine, this is a very good soul you're dealing with who is used to putting on a certain look or energy for people in certain circumstances. A good way to describe this person is almost like a spider in the center of a web. And, you know, they know every part of that web because they've created it. So there's many different people they have to almost control, you know, whether it be for business or for the community, or, you know, they have to put their part in to make things work. Because I'm just picking up this energy when it comes to the feminine. This masculine comes up as the emperor, but the emperor can have an energy that's dark at times, that is not emotional at all. The ruler, and I feel like at times this person hurts people because he makes the decisions he makes. It's like very cutthroat at times. And I think the fact that both of these energies are coming up together, this masculine has done things to hurt the feminine, and he's also come across as very chivalrous at the same time. And he judges himself for that, because how could he hurt someone that he loves like this? How could he come in he felt like he was being sneaky, to be honest. He wasn't telling anyone. You see how he's walking away from the people. Oh, coming in, Page of Swords energy, sexual energy. Treating this wish, this gift from above is the way that I'm being guided to describe it. Treating it like a secret, like a dark secret, like not like this. He's awoken to that. So let's move over to the Tower card before we get, let's just move along here. Yeah, that came out with that, so this came in the middle. I mean, I would love to ask more about that Four of Wands, but I think that we got that energy for now. So when it comes to the Tower, what is this here? This is what has to happen. What has to happen. Whoa. Whoa. This is so interesting because look at, wow. We have the Ace of Spears, which would be the Ace of Wands, the King of Spears, and the Six of Spears. And remember, this is clarifying the Tower, which I already said is on this woman's side more than anything, though everyone's involved. And we stopped right back at the Four of Swords in reverse again. So yeah, let's just get into this. This is an awakening. So I believe because this came out on its own, this is the true energy of the Tower, this Ace of Spears. And this is not your regular Ace of Spears. As you can see, it's almost being catapulted from the core center with that red energy right up, just like a volcano. You know, and it's funny because I never thought this was a volcano, not once. But now it's kind of making more sense. Look at it like this. Bam. It almost hurts my like insides because I feel it. It's very overwhelming, this energy that's going to happen, or that is either happening now possibly, because I already told you I'm picking up October was something. This connection on this side will not reconnect once it is diminished, has diminished, once they've departed. This will not reconnect. There will always be memory here. There will always be reminiscent. There will always be a tie possibly, but not a reconnection. This is like ripping everything apart in its path. Explosion at the finest level of like amazing explosion. Something very powerful and magical comes from this explosion. This is the explosion of two people that were about to waste their lives in a lie. I gotta really let everyone see what I'm looking at here. About to waste their whole life in this lie, in this tug of war energy, in this. No matter how this king and queen come out, they're never looking at each other. When you really look at it. And they're never being upfront with each other either. Both energies are turned inwards at the heart. In a sense, they kept their hearts away from each other. This was a very, maybe it was passionate at some time. I don't think what's coming here with the Tower, this is an explosion. It was like they're both passionate people, but not for each other. And I'm not saying it was never like that. I'm sure it was. But once again, we have this energy of the Empress here with the Six of Wands. And she's here on her high horse. And look, he's watching this. It's like this woman is in her own world. There's something about that. He doesn't even feel included. For such a passionate woman, there's no passion here between them. And that is another mistake. You don't get with someone, you're not passionate about them, they're going to go somewhere else. They're going to find the passion. So tell us more about this. Tell us more about them. Let's look into this Empress, off for a new beginning. Literally, this queen wants a new beginning. She wants to go. She's ready to leave. She's ready to get on the ship. Her ship has come in. She's already on her ship. Because she's already in her own world. Which is great for her, to be honest. Good for you. Seriously, if that's what she wants, then that's what she can have. So, King of Cups, Ace of Coins at the bottom, 10 of Coins. Interesting. This woman could already be getting an offer from somewhere else, and she could be ready to go for that. This could really seriously, this woman could have been getting multiple offers, to be honest with you, with the Ace of Coins to the 10 of Coins. But it could be someone that she knows well. Like, I don't mean well, but I mean like she's known for a little while at least. Maybe when she was younger. But I need to pick up more on this because... Oh. This woman doesn't want love. That's what this is saying. This woman doesn't want love. She wants money. She may be going to follow her dreams, going to follow where the money is, going to follow her desires. Because even the way I placed the card down, just to look at it, you know, this woman could have 2 men herself. Wouldn't surprise me. So tell us more about the King of Cups clarifying the Empress, and it's looking like she's moving away from love, or she's either going to it. What is it? She's going to it. Look at this. The Chariot and the Fool. This woman is going towards somewhere. Look at that. This woman may have been in a third party, and I did not expect that already. Interesting. Because I said, is she leaving it? Wow. This is something that she's probably she's leaving. She's going towards, she's escaping in a sense. And you know, whoever she's going to may have had his eye on her for a long time. Whoever they are may have had their eye on this person for a long time, and they may not be the best of characters with the Devil card here. And this 9 of Swords, vicious energy, 7 of Wands energy here. This could be one of the masculine's very own friends, just because of the whole storyline of Game of Thrones. So this woman is going, she's leaving. She's leaving the King of Cups. We already know that the masculine energy originally came up as the Queen of Cups, so like a loving energy. She's leaving this person. Chariot, motion, to have a new beginning. Look at that. With the Devil. Very interesting. That staticky music was just about to make me go psycho. Which I don't know what would have happened, but it was like getting to me. So this is an interesting storyline. You know, the silly thing is, whoever this woman is, she's been playing this game a while. This could be one of the people around the masculine. This could be someone that even works for him or something, or with him. This could be a very passionate love affair she's having with the devil. I feel like she was sneaking around with someone he knows. Something like that. Like there's something that is going to be a little bit shocking here. Playing with fire, big time. What else? Tell us more about this Empress chick. You know, okay, before I even get into the cards that came out right here, first I'm going to talk about this for a second because I just feel like that's like the community. And look what's at the bottom, the Three of Cups here. Oh my God, and the Eight of Coins. I think that this is someone that she knows, like that he works with. Look at that. King of Coins. It's funny because I was going to say whoever this person is that she's going for, this may be someone that a lot of people, including the masculine, cheer on. You know, they're there for this person. They may fight for this person, defend this person. Or he may be one that defended the masculine. He may be one that thought of the masculine as like an amazing person. Whoever this person is, look again, we have more here, more info. Wow. The Magician. Now I'm going to, not only that, guys, this Magician in the description, because he wears two pinky rings, it has to do with mercurial energy. Gemini energy as well is what mercurial is. But so you could be dealing with, there could be Geminis around you, but doesn't matter. What I pick up more here is about the Mercury retrograde that's happening right now. So this woman, this is the same woman. All of her cards are her. There's no confusion. There's no confusion here when it comes to characteristics of this energy. And this energy over here, even the Lover's card, even the High Priestess, same color hair, even the Divine Masculine coming up as that queen that I then used for the feminine, same color hair. So just get this straight. There's some trickery going on here, most likely at work with the Three of Coins. Or it's someone that knows of them, that's worked with them, that has like done community stuff with them. This is, and this card came out, the Ten of Coins. There's another masculine involved here. So it looks like, you know, the masculine on this side is coming up as a very sensitive but strong energy. Emperor, King of Cups, King of Wands, Queen of Cups energy. Justice energy there. I feel like we have sword, yeah, the Ace of Swords. And on this side, this is coming up as Capricorn energy. Very earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, very sharp. Could be Gemini here too. Interest, oh, with these cards too now, right? More work. This is someone that people know, they know each other. They all know each other. This is crazy. And you know what the funny thing is? It's like on this side with this karmic energy here, her energy's coming up in her third party is very deceptive and very gross, like grotesque, I guess. Like, I don't know, something is like the devil, Three of Swords, Three of Cups, Magician, Six of Wands, Queen of Wands energy, the Fool. And on this side, I'm not saying that, you know, the masculine's any better, but I do feel that this is something clean and pure, like I understand, but it even shows that he wants the Four of Wands with this feminine energy, but there's this person in the background. Whoa, it's 50 minutes. I can't believe it's 50 minutes anyhow. So let's look now. A few more cards for, I guess, what we need to know, really. So with the Seven of Wands on the bottom, and the Three of Wands is what come out, the Three of Spears, this masculine is really contemplating what's going to be happening, picking and choosing his battles very wisely, making a plan for future battles to come his way with this situation. I feel like this person is trying to stay calm. I think this person is also tired of fighting off people because of what they believe in, because of what they want to go and do. And then people are like, no, you can't. No, you can't. It's all these people, and it's these Six of Wands people. It's whoever these people are that are in their same field, him in this karmic energy. They have people around them. They're the ones that are blocking. But he is awoken. He's awoken now. Wonder if I should take cards that fall on the floor like that. Let's see what we have. Oh, well, obviously. And look, we come back here. So as you guys know, when my card comes right back to the very first card that popped its head out like that, my reading is complete. But I'm going to get into this, and let me just, why do they want me to look? Okay, I see. Because no one's letting go of this love. I get it. Beautiful. Once was in denial, that's for sure. Interesting. So to clarify the Three of Swords, and look who we have again. We're right back to this couple. We're right back to them. This person is ready to move forward with this love. For some of you, either of you look like that, one of them, or whatever it may be. It doesn't matter, but look at that. And by the way, look at what came out, the King of Swords. And isn't it interesting, when I had asked how the masculine felt towards the divine feminine, there was a card we got about him wearing a mask. I must see it again. It couldn't have been the King of Swords. Was it the King of Swords? Oh, no. This is it. I told you about his character at work, how he has to be at work. Look it's the same character. So to clarify, this masculine ready to take a new direction and go towards love, literally, making a plan as towards how he's going to get to this love. We already saw him pop up there. Looking at it like he's crazy. He's like, oh my God, like, I don't even know what to do with this level of love. I don't even know. The one who was in denial, I guarantee, is woke again. Here we go back to woke. He's woke. So, to clarify this, Six of Cups and the King of Swords, he is quite aware that this is his truth, that you guys are soulmates, that you guys have been together in other lifetimes. This is his character. This masculine, for this storyline, you know if it resonates. This is a storyline, the whole thing. He has a group of people that he's around regularly. And I believe that they are known in the circle, this couple. So it's a big chop to make, to go for true love. It's a big deal. Because you know what else it shows? to a masculine who was around a community of people, it shows almost like he didn't know what decision to make. He didn't make the right decision, especially once it comes out that there was some third party stuff on her side as well. It's very trashy energy. We already know the masculine doesn't like trashy, even though, you know, the divine feminines came up as little, not trash balls, but just like, just, we don't give a F in the sense like, we're not trying to be perfect and prove things to people. We will be ourselves, and ourselves are beautiful, and people love us. You know, probably I have friends, well, not friends. Probably I have people in my life that don't want me to come around because I'm different. Meanwhile, if I do come around, I guarantee, you know, the people who they never thought would even talk to me will end up being so interested in me. They might, and not like physically, like they'll just be like, oh my gosh, who's that girl? She's so interesting. Oh my gosh, I enjoyed her conversation so much, if I decide to open up to them. So it goes back to this person being in that space where he feels he has to have an image and always have his guard up. Um, but with the King of Swords and the Six of Cups, what he had his guard up about, the truth is going to be released. The flame melted away his ice, his Ice King attitude. So absolutely amazing midnight read, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And it really is 12:12 right now. So that's a big number. That also is the same number as 12:3, which I told you when I went to do my, this is so deep actually, holy smoly, that's the day I get into London. When I went to do my voting, I had to register because I didn't have registration papers. And the lady who's a volunteer, when she brought me over and I gave her my birthday, she said that's the day her twins were, that's the year her twins were born. And they were born on the day December 3rd. So 12:12. Love you guys lots. Thank you so much.